Hello guys, it's Shrimp time here and we got another English language video. As you can see, I keep my word, I make those videos coming, so that I think that we will get this permanent. And in today's video we are going to look and talk about Bucephalandra, because this is the right way to pronounce the name of the plants. And we will see a very beautiful tank of my friend. This one isn't my tank, it's my friend's Christopher tank. He got about 200 liters of Bucephalandra and nice Bucephalandra, sorry. And nice aquarium plants tank in very interesting filtration, because this tank got SAMP, the filtration that you will usually see in saltwater aquariums. So for those of you guys who don't know what Bucephalandra plants are, they are a very special plants from Borneo, which mostly grow only in that region. Those plants are very unusual because they can live in very hard habitat. They tend to live attached to rocks near to rivers with very strong current, and they are used to live in two different environments, because they can both live underwater, submerged, and emerge above the water, or being both submerged and immersed. Due to these difficult conditions of living, those plants have a very interesting build, very interesting tissue. They are very thick, they have very different nice colors on the leaves, but they got those beautiful spots on the leaves which reflect the light very nicely. And those spots only develop in a submerged form of the plant. They are used to get more light from the environment, because Bucephalandra can live under very low light. You need to know that they are very slow growers in most of the tank conditions. They are told to grow more fastly in immersed form than in submerged form. Sorry. But most of us, or maybe each one of us, is mainly interested in those plants because of the beautiful appearance underwater and because of the low requirements underwater. So what are the requirements for the Bucephalandra plants? You can keep them under low and medium lights. You do not have to use fertilizers, you do not use CO2. You can put them in shrimp tank and they can develop in this very poor condition. But you have to remember one thing. Most of sellers won't tell you that under those lower conditions they will grow very slowly. Another interesting factor is that if you get a plant with very short stalk, it is very common that this plant will grow at the beginning phase very, very slowly. Most of those plants are sold in seedlings of 3 to 5 leaves and very short stalk, especially if we are talking about the smallest types of Bucephalandra. So I think it is very important for you to know that this type of plant won't get you in short amount of time very nice looking bush as this that we can see on the video. I think that due to those facts, and that due to the fact that some of the sellers sell you the immerse form that is very hard to adapt, or maybe not, it's not the right word. It isn't so hard. Maybe some types of Bucephalandras are very hard to adapt to submerged form, but the rest of them will need a lot of time to adapt to those submerged form. Some of the leaves can melt. Yeah, the smaller leaves that aren't fully developed, they can change into the submerged leaves, and the new leaves that will come out from the plant will grow in their submerged form. But it can take time. The owner of this tank told me that it can take even a year or longer. So what is my idea of showing you those plants? I think that I will put some of them to my shop, but in bigger cuts, in bigger seedlings, so that people that will take them, they will get the submerged form and the bigger form that will grow faster. I also want to educate a bit to the aquaristic community, because those plants can die off. They are very hardly collected in their environment, and this is quite dangerous for the species. So I think that if I will develop a good way of growing those plants, if in higher quantities, I can have my little influence in keeping those plants in good condition in their natural habitat. I will also try to grow especially the small forms in the immerse form, and afterwards adapt them to the submerged form. I will see how I get with that, because the immerse form can grow faster. It's easier to grow, and it got some different enemies that will disrupt its growing, because the main enemy in the tank is algae, green algae and red algae, and they can destroy your plant or slow their growth by covering the leaves, by making them harder to get the light, harder to develop. I will talk as well about the way to handle with this problem, but this will be in the further movies. Nevertheless, I will make some other videos that you will be able to see the results and the way I will try to grow them immerse as well. I think this is the quite nice way to have a little influence on our environment. I must say that I got some other plants as well in growing those plants, in having another way, another influence in our environment, because I want to give another try to saltwater aquarium and start breeding soft corals as well, to try to even more stop the way that that our society is taking corals from the sea, from the oceans, and maybe try to prevent that a bit at least. Write me a comment. What do you think about this, and what do you think about the problem of the influence of us hobbyists on the environment? I think this is quite interesting topic. But let's go back to Bucephalandras. Those plants love to be attached to some kind of rocks. If you are planting them underwater, remember to keep the stalk in the water. Do not cover the stalk with soil. The stalk needs to get its current water flow, yes, so that it can feed, and to prevent the rotting of the stalk. I try to attach some of the plants to driftwood, but some of the hobbyists, Christopher as well, thinks that the driftwood is rotting. So if you will attach the plant to the driftwood, it will rotten eventually. Yeah. The best type of rock to attach the plants, in my opinion, in Christopher's opinion, and in other people's opinions, is lava rock. Due to the porosity of the lava rock, the plant gets very good surface to attach, to develop a very nice root system, and to take some nutrients from the lava rock, because this is the volcanic rock and it got a lot of micro elements. Yeah, I think that's all in today's video. Let me know what do you think about it, if you want another English videos as well. And if you like it, leave a thumb up, subscribe, hit that bell. And maybe look at my Patreon, Patreon. Maybe in short time I will show you some interesting features for the supporters. Thank you for your time. Till the next movie. See you.